Mic on.
Alright, so, a couple of issues. Had an audio issue last night. It seemed like the mic was being pretty quiet, so I've been tinkering with the volume settings on NVIDIA Share, actually at the operating system level, to see if I can't fix it. I have no idea if this is working. I don't have moderators, and I don't have any other monitor to come in and, yeah, I have no idea. I won't know until basically I'm done. So we had some bugs last night. And we'll see if we can't find a workaround. I cleared my user file, reloaded binding profiles, loaded them back up. But the bug was that if I was in a ground vehicle or a turret, if I tapped F4 for an exterior view, I couldn't rotate the camera around. It was locked in place. And then, upon returning back to first-person view, my mouse in the inventory screen was fixed. It would just kind of drag down. I don't know why the cursor did that. It's a persistent bug. So we're going to see if that fixed the problem. First, I'll send out my customary greeting. Make sure that we are in fact dressed. Lovely. We should be back at Arc L1. Lovely. Alright. So that means I can replace the weapons that I lost. It's like catalytic, says hola. Forgive me. I'm also drinking a gin and tonic. A little bit of ice. Actually, I lied to you. It's not a gin and tonic. It's actually gin and ginger ale because, well, I got home and really didn't want to go back out and get some more tonic. So I'm out of tonic. Instead, I stopped my gas station, got a 2-liter of Canada Dry. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Wait a minute. Replace weapons. So, quick fact about Star Citizen. The camera on your character is actually mounted on top of your character's model. And that's a lot harder than people give it credit for. So you can actually look down and actually see your body. You can actually interact with whatever you're carrying even. Like these are physicalized objects. Like that's how sophisticated this game is. It doesn't really get the appreciation and love that it deserves. Chris Roberts' goals might sound alien to a lot of people, developers, but the unparalleled realism in this game is a thing. I mean, you can see how this little touchscreen that I'm interacting with, it's kind of warped. Like you can see how the light reflects off of it, and because it's warped. It's deformed. It's used. It's also probably covered with some kind of protector to keep fingerprints off. On some of the other ones, you can actually see fingerprints on them. Actually, tell you what, instead of using the terminal, let's show off this system. So there is a terminal that you can use to buy shit. You can also buy shit right off the racks. So I want this custodian. Buy. Boop. It is now buy. I have 2 of them apparently. One of them might have fixtures on it. Nope, they're both bare. No problem. Now some things are not available, like this thing I can get. My optics. There are all kinds of optics, but I prefer this one. Holographic 1X, or actually this is 2X, excuse me. Which means I actually have to go over here, because I don't want 2X, I want 1. There we go.
Hey, back again, I see.
Yes, I'm back. Nice of you to notice, NPC. FS9 sub. Oh, that's a shotgun. I thought we could get FS9 SMG. Anyway, So for the rest of it, I'm going to have to go to the terminal, because it's not actually on the board. So, let's buy to the backpack. Miscellaneous. Personal weapons, although we'll get to miscellaneous in a second. Attachments. Why not? Let's get some grenades. I can fit 2 on my armor. Attachments. It's my size 1 EMOD stabilizer. That's for laser weaponry. And magazines. Actually, I might have plenty. But why not? Let's go ham.
Good purchase.
So we're putting the magazines on my armor. You cannot attach components to an undersuit. Also, it's just a flight suit. You have to have armor components on top of the flight suit or undersuit to mount things to it, including magazines, grenades, flares. Now we're going to mount hardware. All right. We are ready for war. I am just hoping that clearing the user file will resolve the camera bug, because loading and unloading that tank without, you don't have a spotter, so without the ability to look behind the vehicle is absurdly difficult. This will also affect my rock mining, or OC mining, in that loading it and unloading it from the Nomad requires being able to look behind me, and if I can't look behind me, it's going to be very difficult. Oh shit, that's unneeded. Let's go back. I forgot something. Food and drink. Something that you don't think about in any other game. I mean, I take that back. In a lot of MMOs, they have food, they have drink, but they give you buffs and they change things about your character. They give you certain stat boosts and things to improve your performance. But in Star Citizen, you have to eat, you have to drink. If you don't, you will die. Hydration meter is down here to the lower left. So this stuff right here, it's almost like, you call it a nutrition drink. It's like a protein shake, more or less. It offers both hydration and a little bit of nutrition at the same time. So we'll just buy 4 of those. And a couple of MREs. Beef chunks. Yeah. Should be right in the backpack. There we go. It's a player that is phased into the ground randomly.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright.
Vehicle selected.
1 star lifter,
Stand
please.
by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
pretty sure my vehicles. Yeah, I had to claim the Starlifter, so there are no vehicles on it. We're gonna change that. And look at this beast of a ship. And just imagine, there are bigger ones. Let's check it out. Everything is physicalized. Like this landing gear, everything in it, like, is all physicalized geometry. It moves, it interacts, it has its own independent physics. Like, it's not just some, you know, sprite that pops out from under the vehicle. It's actual physicalized geometry in the game. That's the standard to which Star Citizen is being built, which is why it's taking so damn long. Hey, there's a tank. Do you have vehicles in here? Beautiful. Tell you what. Nope. Let's go to a planet surface. They might try to impound the tank once I get it off onto the pad. They don't like that. I'll probably able to do it on a hangar. We'll see how it goes. Or not a hangar, excuse me, a pad. I'm in a hangar. So, quick thing. So these are escape pods. It's not implemented in the game. The idea is that you will use these to eject yourself from the ship should it fall under attack and you have to bail because it doesn't have an ejection seat.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
As you can see, all these little MFDs here, these are all, you know, you can interact with this stuff, and they do things. Like, you can make adjustments to your shields, your emissions, power systems, weapons, you name it. Cup the wings. Nice and easy. Here we go. Now, let's not get too carried away. We're looking for a pad. Employ some lateral thrust. Descend. There they are.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Give it a little bit more gas. So just in case you're wondering, I fly with a Cytec X52 Pro. HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick. I do have a Tobii eye tracker coming. We'll see how that changes gameplay. Which pad is bigger? This one, or are they all the same size? Nope, this one's a little bit bigger. I've got room. We're good.
Engines off.
First things first. Let's lose this stuff. You know, let's just get the trash off. Put that in the local. We'll get rid of that in just a second. Alright. feeling jaunty today, so let's use the elevator. Can I squeeze out of there? Oh, I'll fit. There we go. I got room. If the tank was too far to the right. Make sure the ramp has clearance. I believe it will, but better safe than sorry. We're good. Moment of truth. I'm nervous, frankly. Ah! I have camera functionality back. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, engine's on. Nice and easy. Spin around. Whew. The tank has weapon racks. Gunner seat. Hello, Cyclone. Look at that. Perfect. Haha, we're pretty close. It's bunker mission time. You know what? Good time for a break. Real quick, I need to get some ice. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. Got some radar contacts. They are probably NPC ships. I highly doubt they are players. Which is good. This game has a lot in common with Eve, being that, generally speaking, running into players is a bad idea. I mean, I take that back. I shouldn't say that, because there are places in Eve, like high sec, where, you know, running into players isn't, you know, such a problem. But in the, you know, the unprotected areas and spaces of nullsec, running into players is, unless you know them, is almost universally bad. And the thing with Star Citizen is that, unlike Eve, where there are places where the cops intervene if you are attacked, right, and the cops are very powerful, Concord will, you know, sometimes two-shot capital ships. I mean, they're pretty nasty. On Star Citizen, that does not exist. And this may be an armistice zone, but around stations, weapons will still fire. And so I could be sitting on this pad, and a player can approach and start shooting at me. And I don't have a lot of time to
Engines
move.
on.
Now, let's find us a bounty.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yummy.
Quantum travel complete.
Let's see how well these bindings sifted over. Oh, lovely. Oh, good time to show that. Bomb bays. They open up. Bombs are swung into place. And they are ready for drop. Now, check contracts. Always take a call to arms. That means every criminal you shoot, you get paid. Boarding action. I'll do boarding action. This is not a boarding action ship. This is a ground pounding ship. Fine. Or protect site. Here, where am I at Delphi? Ah. We've got a way to go. Oh, we got a rescue beacon. Beacons. close. He's close. I can get to him. Where is it? Somebody get it. Somebody else gotten it already. Wouldn't be any of these. Nope. Oh well.
Quantum travel engaged.
Welcome to Lyria.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Little chop.
Quantum travel complete.
Lyria does not yet have volumetric clouds. All of the major planets do. ArcCorp, Microtech, Crusader, and Hurston. The moons, not so much. When doing a bunker mission, the very first thing you should do is make sure that the base turrets are friendly. If the turrets have been hijacked by the occupiers, pirates, what have you.
Contact.
Ah, what is this? They are all hostile. I've been targeted. That's a NPC.
Attack on shield.
Shit.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Base turrets are shooting something. Oh, they're shooting at them. But not me, hopefully. We'll find out. don't trust those players. Do not trust them at all. The red targets were NPCs. But that's a player up there, and I don't trust him.
Landing gear down.
A little squirrely. That's a pretty good perch. Tank is not going to be any good, but it's a good perch. Why am I rolling backward? What is going on here?
Engines off.
See if this ramp will reach the ground. I don't think it will with my current orientation. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. I just loaded a magazine. Let's put another one. Hopefully this mission didn't bug out. Sometimes they bug out. Sometimes the enemies don't spawn. The fact that it still says 10 out of 10, even though I have 4 friendly security guards on site, tells me that there are no hostiles actually present. Yeah, they're relaxed. Their posture's relaxed. That means there are no hostiles on site yet. Oh, this is bullshit. While I'm here, let's loot it. See what I can find. Self-effect pistol mags. Ooh, a couple of tiger's claws. I'll take that. I'll take the knives, and the pyro, and the extractor beam attachment. Oh, somebody's been here before. Well, let's do what the guy said. Let's go back up the elevator and wait a bit, because if they do spawn, they'll come through these elevator doors, and if you don't get any warning, yeah, be a bad day. Wait, did it just... Huh, cool. There's a screen wipe. So, when I go to wipe my visor, you can hear it. You hear it wipe. That's cool. So let's take a moment to appreciate the weapon detailing here. This is a Custodian SMG. It is a laser SMG, so it fires little laser bolts. Magazine goes up top. And of course we got the holographic optics. But just look at how much effort went into the detail of this thing's geometry. Like, there are hex bolts there in the stock, and that's polygons there. You can actually see, it's not a texture, you can actually see the hex bolts. Eventually carrying it lowered will be important, because there'll come a time when you can't. There'll come a time when in armistice zones you can still fire. The idea is that you can do whatever you want, even if it's against the law, but of course there are consequences for breaking the law. And so if you're walking around the weapon in public, you're going to want to have it, different municipalities might have different laws. You might need to have it slung, or you can't point it at somebody, which means you have to carry it lowered like this. So if in a lot of games, a lot of FPS games, like you see players walking around with their guns up like this, right? And I'm pointing it at someone. And in this game, eventually, that's going to provoke a reaction. Kind of like in Grand Theft Auto, when you point a gun at a shop owner, you effectively rob them, right? Um, but in this game, anytime you point a gun at an NPC, their mood towards you, their reaction to you is going to change. They'll become defensive, and if they also have weapons, they will likely start shooting at you preemptively, because after all, you've pointed a gun at them. So, carry lowered will be a way to prevent that. It'll look like this. So I've been told to wait here a bit. I don't think anything's going to change. I think I need to take off, abandon the mission, and take another one. I mean, you'll know, because you'll hear weapons fire, because there are security guards down there, and they will respond to the enemy NPCs. They will start shooting at them. So you'll see that number at the top. 10 out of 10, you'll see it start to go down. But just in case, you just never know. Yeah, these guards, they do not look like they are dealing with enemies. Like, they're just walking around with their weapons lowered. They're just chilling. Yeah, this mission is bugged, or somebody just came through here and the bunker hasn't had time to reset. So I am going to head back up to the ship. We're going to go back into orbit, abandon the mission, and take another one. Accordingly, let's sling the weapon. Nope. Oh, great. Oh, there it goes. Remember, kids, watch your step. And Star Citizen, that's real, because you can trip and die. No, that's not an exaggeration. You can trip and die. Why climb the hill? Let's go this way. What's where the elevator is this way? Anyway, excuse me. This turret is clipping into the ground a little bit. This could be damage. I don't know. I'll have to find out. All I do know is that if you scrape the ground in an A2, or even in an M2 or a C2, any turret you have on the bottom will be gone. Oh, it's over here. Let's do this the full Monty. Why the fuck not? Oh, that's right. That's where I left my weapon. Haha! Oh, that's great. Anyway, my preferred gun here. Boop. You can tell the difference. E-mod. No E-mod. Unfortunately, these heavy weapons racks, that's not actually two, it's actually one. You can put one on one side, but you can't put one on the other. It's just nascent technology.
Engines on.
First things first. Accepted. Well, don't abandon it yet. Never, let's not do that.